Alright, Gulf Coast Independent Wrestling fans, welcome back to the Front Row Fanatics, and it is my pleasure and honor to introduce one half of the new Ultimate Wrestling Tag Team Champions, Mr. USA, T.A. Jones, our first guest on Front Row Fanatics version 2, back again, and look what he brought with him. He brought the gold. T.A., take it away, Big Daddy.
How y'all doing today?
Doing all right, doing all right. Thanks for taking time out and coming to see us. This is the first time we've had a guest on the show bring gold, so it's a very auspicious occasion indeed.
Well, it's like you said, you know, when I came here the last time, it was during the Ecstasy of Gold. I didn't know who my partner was going to be at the time, but hey, in the end, it was, you know, my brother at arms, Doug Pitt, who won the belts then. Just had a ladder match, and here it is.
Very grueling ladder match.
That's right.
How you feeling after that table slam there, man? I mean, I was right there, and I'm surprised you're sitting here walking, talking, being the studly guy that you are after going through that table like that. I mean,
well, let's just say it was one of the most painful experiences I've ever had in my life. Actually, I'm still a little bit sore, but hey, I'll live.
Well, that was kind of a double-edged sword, because even though I know it had to suck going through a table with Cruz flying down off the top rope, that in turn is what allowed Doug Pitt to climb the ladder and get the titles. There had to be an element of trust there between you and Doug Pitt.
Yeah, it's just one of those things where, you know, sometimes you gotta make the sacrifice, and hey, I bit the bullet, but again, in the end, hey, we won the match, so I'm happy about that.
and it shows that T.A. and Doug are what you truly call a tag team. You know, they work together, T.A. sacrificing his body to take Cruz out of the equation, allowing Doug to get the upper hand on Jerry Reiner to win the belt, and I've seen it happen vice versa. Same with Cruz and Reiner in the Invasion. Those, you can tell when they're truly a team. And, you know, take nothing away from the Invasion. They are a team, but you saw the complete final metamorphosis of Doug Pitt and T.A. Jones from two guys that got thrown together as a tag team of Ecstasy Gold. You know, winning that tournament, winning the belts, losing the belts, battling back through all kinds of odds and adversity to reclaim that title once again. So, I mean, truly a team effort.
And it had to be kind of a very gratifying feeling. You know, they kind of came in and Pearl Harbored you. You know, you didn't know that they were coming back. They got an immediate title shot. And it seems like you guys didn't get a fair shake after you lost the belts. So this has to be very gratifying to get them back.
It is very gratifying, and it's like you said, you know, we didn't know who we were even facing. But, you know, it's just one of those things. When you don't know who you're facing, sometimes you got to make readjustments. You know, me and Doug did just that. We made the adjustments that we needed to make as a team, and I think that showed in that match that we just had. So.
Wow. Well, going into a ladder match, I don't recall you ever being in one. How did you prepare to go into this match?
Actually, it's really no preparation for it. It's just one of those things you know. It's more of a mental preparation than it is physical. Because if you're scared, you know, you're not gonna make it. You won't last. You won't even last 5 minutes in that type of match. You know, so it's just more of a mental preparation, prepping myself, saying, you know, I can do this, even though I had never done it before. And, you know, again, here's the end result.
Right. And I wanted to also touch on, at the end of the match, when when Jerry made his little speech about Justin Cruz leaving, they kind of actually gave you guys a rub and said, hey, you guys deserve it. I mean, that from two guys that have been doing this a long, long time, that also had to be very gratifying.
Also considering the fact that they had been, shall we say, dogging on T.A. and Doug for the past several months, you know, proclaiming they had no worth to challenge them or take the belts. It really impressed me and showed the professionalism of Jerry Reiner and Justin Cruz to actually come out and give credit where credit was due to T.A. and to Doug Pitt. You know, hey, you guys beat us. You're the man. You guys earned those belts. You worked for it. No bullshit. That, to me, that just capped off the show right there. A great show all the way through. The ladder match, you guys winning the belts was awesome. But then, I don't want to say necessarily change of heart, but for Jerry and Justin to show professionalism, class, and sportsmanship and give credit where credit was due to you guys for an awesome, hard-won victory for the belts, that just, to me, sent it through the roof. So, I mean...
And that's all, you know, that's all me and Doug have tried to do, you know, since we've become a team, is to, you know, basically just show that, you know, we are a team. We're not just two guys that just got thrown together out of nowhere. We are a team. We are a family. We are a cohesive unit. Right. You know, that's all we've tried to show, you know, these last few months. And I'm hoping, you know, that, you know, now people will see that, hey, these guys are legit, you know. And that's all we want.
Well, you're legit in our eyes anyway, and like I can say, and I'm sure I can speak for Mr.Internet too, you guys have gelled quite well from the initial just being thrown together into one of the most dominant tag teams in the Gulf Coast or Florida Panhandle, whatever you want to say, Lower Alabama, blah, 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 which all the internet snippies going around, you know, for geographical lines and all that stuff, but... I enjoyed it. I enjoy watching you guys in the ring, and I know one thing that I can count on. If you and Doug are on the card somewhere, I know for sure there's going to be one damn good match.
Absolutely.
You know, because you guys are on the card. And I got to say, I was laying there last night, and sadly I didn't get to phone in on the Ultimate Power Hour last night, but I was laying there last night. I was watching the old Undertaker video, and all of a sudden it just popped in my head. TA's doing that Undertaker flying shoulder block, man, and that shit is the bomb, dude.
He hits it harder than
Yes, he does. That's where I was going with that train of thought was that has become a devastating move. I've watched you use it more and more, and when you come off those ropes and well, bam, and that shoulder smacks somebody, they're crumpling down, dude. And I'm telling you, man, awesome, awesome.
Well, I appreciate that, and I just want to let everybody know that, you know, we will do our best every time we're in that ring. So you will be you have to prepare yourself for a show.
And I wanted to point out that you can catch T.A. Jones and Doug Pitt as well as the Bruiserweight Maze coming up April 17th, Milton, Florida for Milton Massacre.
In the armpit of the South.
So, T.A., we appreciate you coming by and taking time out. Congratulations.
Absolutely.
And if you talk to Doug, tell him we said congratulations to him as well.
I sure will.
Absolutely, and may you have a long and successful reign as Ultimate Tag Team Champions. And despite the fact that sometimes, you know, I'm sitting back there in the crowd and I'm booing you guys, I love watching you guys work. I respect your work ethic and everything, and I wish you nothing but continued success in your career.
Thank you, and I appreciate that.
So, with that being said, I guess the producer's giving us that sign again. So, we're going to take a short break and be back for Match of the Night, reviews, blah, 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 whatever bullshit we got going on.